Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Nancy.
It's like I woke him up. Where were you just then?
I was assuming that there might be video rolling, and I didn't want to start anything without you.
Oh. Okay.
So, how are you today?
I'm fine.
That's good.
I have a question.
Yes.
And I'm picking a random number, so you might go, no, there's not 5, there's 10, there's 3, there's whatever. But anyway, question is, name 5 good instances where we're asking the question why is useful.
One more time.
Asking why. When does that ever help? 5 times where you think it's, a valid question.
Give me an example.
Well, for instance, I think it's valid. When a student writes a paper and then they hand it in to their teacher, and then the teacher gives them back and it's a C+, and he's like, I did everything you asked. Why? Why did I get a C+? Why didn't I get an A? That's a good time to ask.
That's one.
Yeah, but what do you think is a good time to ask? Because maybe we ask it more often than we should.
Okay. I go buy a new car at the dealership up at the corner, okay, and do all the paperwork, fill it out, write my check. Say, Mr. Silver, you're going to be delighted. Just walk out front there. We're going to bring the new car around. Somebody will walk you through it. They pull the car around front. It's got a huge dent in the rear fender. And I go, excuse me, but I just bought a brand new car and this has got a dent in the rear fender there. Why?
See, and there's where I don't agree. That's not a why. That's a
WTF.
That's a WTF.
Which I thought was just more of a...
Because does it matter why?
But isn't WTF why?
No, it's what the
it's an adult why?
No, that's a that's WTF.
That?
It's that, yeah.
Okay, good. I know that really well.
Yes, he does. No.
Okay, let me try again.
Because that's not a why. That's
I'll give you an example, okay? I send out a bill for my services, okay? And I send out a bill that's $561.43, okay?
He's a numbers guy, if you can't
A weekend later, I get a check in the mail, and it's for $104.11, okay? I'm looking at one, I'm looking at the other, I'm deducting tax, I'm adding security fees, I'm like scratching my head, I pick up the phone and I go, why?
Good. That's a good why.
We're up to 2
We're up to
whys.
2 whys.
Okay.
That was good.
All right, do we need to keep going with this, or
Well,
can
then
you
the
now jump
point-
to what, yeah.
Well, the point is like, I go back to the traffic jam. And you know how it'll be just jammed. And somebody might say, why? And to you, does it really matter? It's jammed. Can you move your car? No. So it doesn't matter
Which
why.
brings me to a story.
Yes, go.
Okay, so I was traveling south on I-75. I was going to be traveling south on I-75, and my friend who I was going to visit said, he says, you don't want to go that way. He says, they've closed I-75 south. I said, they don't ever close interstates. There was a long pause. He said, I-75 is closed right below Jellicoe Pass. I said, no kidding. He said they had a rock slide and the road was whatever threatened. He said, so they closed it. So I went online, I couldn't find that. And then the day before I was getting ready to travel, he said, as far as I know, I think they've done the share lane. You know how they take part of your lanes and they give it to the other guy, which slows your traffic and theirs. But both people get to keep going as opposed to getting off at an exit and driving through small little towns with lights with 100,000 semi-trailers and 10,000 cars and adding days to your trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I went down there and I got to share the lane, so I was delayed, maybe all of 9 minutes. On the way back, we're coming up to that part and they say, 3 lanes down to 2. I go, here we go. And I'm on the part now going north, not south like before. And as I'm coming up, I can see, it's a huge hilly area, and I can look and I can see traffic as far as my eye can see all the way to the top of the hill, 1 lane. And people are on the freeway walking around, chatting with each other. The car doors are open. I go,
It was Woodstock.
exactly. I said, what the heck is going on? Well, as I finally get to where they branch off into 1 lane on the southbound, and they have a concrete bank, and a bunker. We'll get to that, why. And on the other side are the poles stuck in the ground, or in the cement. So basically it's right there, and right as it breaks to 1 lane, a semi-trailer is there with his cab open, obviously stalled dead. okay, you go, holy crap, I'm pardoned.
That's all right.
All right.
I don't
So,
think crap's a bad word.
so I'm looking and I'm saying, I'm surprised that they don't just start going around him because you could tell he was pulled over as far as he could be pulled over. The second vehicle was a semi-trailer, meaning it would be impossible. There wouldn't be enough room and it's too big a thing to get by. So there you had these people who like come roaring down the freeway and just stop their engines, turn off their car, get out and play Frisbee. Why?
You know why? Why do I talk to him? It's a damn question.